Heyo, y'all. Welcome to WatchaMania. It's your AEW Collision and AEW Rampage watch-along and live reactions for Jacksonville, Florida. April 27, 2024. I'm your host, Abby Dubbin. How we doing, y'all? Hope your weeks have been kinder. I hope your weekends have been kinder. The Pepsi of wrestling. Yup, we're here for it. Not gonna lie. More of a Pepsi guy. But, not really much of a soda guy in general, so there is that. We cut off this music, because we definitely do have audio to listen to. It's this post-basketball interview, I guess. Hey there, Clint Hardy. How goes it, fam? This is here for the audio sync. Alright, so the thing with the Nords, right, y'all, I'm going to have to wait until the first full commercial break to jump over to the commercial-free version. Thanks to our producer, Jeff Randolph, the Sponge, our director, Matt Lip, statistician, Tom Barbary, our AD, Franklin Cow, in graphics, doing an excellent job, Jeff Paris, and Carl Cronenberger. For the coach, Stan Van Gundy, for Chris Haynes, and the rest of our TNT crew, I'm Brian Anderson saying good night. You've been watching Louisville, Kentucky, Coke Zero. Louisville, I don't believe we're in Louisville, actually. No, this is the Jacksonville show. I remember, because I was like, this is Collision's first time premiering in Jacksonville. Not premiering, broadcasting in Jacksonville. There we go, that's the word. I'm wondering if, though, because now I'm curious if it's going to say live now. Oh, it does. Okay. Bet. Then we're going to fire up this Nord. Sorry if this is not going to work out, y'all, but I feel like this is the risk we're taking. Because, you know, we like a commercial for grabs. This is the way to have wrestling, in my opinion. I think Raw is going to become my favorite WWE program once it's on Netflix, because it will effectively be able to cut out commercials if I so choose. That's so what I'm going for. Yeah, just give me a second to fire this bad boy up. Do apologize for any brief lags or anything we may experience. It should only last a minute if that's the case. Oh, my team bottom the wings. The order's kind of scaring me here.
Awesome time here tonight. We got some of the best wrestlers in the world in the back right now, and they're ready to give you a great show right here, right now, tonight. They're also going to give an update on my status in the show, but the most important thing I can tell you is
I'm confused is that we're
blessed and lucky to be here tonight with you. And
I think I know what's happening here.
I would rather be than right here in Daly's place with all of you.
Hey, bro, what's that, just in case I have moments on break? Nice. Welcome in, by the way. Welcome in. Welcome in, Jordan. Yeah, it's a little confusing right now. I'm wondering if this is...
It means the world. We really appreciate all of you. God bless you. And may I say, Duval.
Is it on TNT yet? This is pre-show. Dope. Awesome. Appreciate. This is what you get with Triller TV. This is worth investing the money. I need to keep it in my mind. I gotta refresh my Nord soon. Wow. Okay. So I guess we're a little early. I was a little eager, I suppose. Is the crowd about to get raucous? The thing is that they push it back because Toni was on NBA business. No. It's simply because the broadcast had to be pushed back for the sake of broadcasting NBA. You see, NBA on TNT is a thing and has been a thing for a very long time. So for the TNT network, that takes precedence over everything else. Even AEW, which has brought a lot of attention to TNT outside of sports. So things like, that's why Dynamite would get preempted back when it was on TNT. That was part of the benefit of it moving to TBS, was it would be preempted by sports less. And so is the case now with Rampage most often, but Collision in this case as well. NFL. Oh, no. NFL business concluded earlier in the day. Well, he actually did just get to this venue. I'm surprised to have seen him on stage. My understanding is that he was going to be late. Oh, all right. We're about to go in. Say his name and he appears. Oh my gosh, my voice cracked. Rough. But I still believe in Joe Hendry. The dope. Now we're actually going live. Watch them make me have to turn Nord on again to fire up the show once more. They cut the feed and reset it. But yes, y'all do drop a thumbs up if you're just coming in now for this very awkwardly timed collision. Very much appreciate y'all coming in and vibing out. This is a little odd, so I imagine most people would just not feeling like watching it live. They'll just catch it on recording or whatever, but I like my graps same time every week. Or at least as it's broadcast every week. I'm not gonna lie, the Inside the MVP is live and the best show on TV. Nice. I'm not much of a sport. I am not a sports guy at all. I should say that. And that's not me being like, sports is dumb. It's just never something I invested in. Yo? And we're here. Much love. Have to go back. Sorry, but appreciated. No worries. Very much appreciated you coming by. Mickey stopping by just in case. I'm from Jacksonville, right? You got Rampage afterwards, right? Indeed we do. Ooh, this is loud. Turn down my computer's volume. That's why. I'm in for the show tonight. Nice. And nice welcome in, Daniel.
World champion, and you are looking live at Daly's Place. On this Saturday night, Collision is live. And on the air, Toni Schiavone, Nigel McGuinness.
Oh, for a second I thought he was going to walk in from the parking lot.
Not only tonight,
Last play versus what? Jacksonville.
following us, AEW Rampage. And there you see the
Roderick's going to put that lad through some work for that belt.
world champion out, Nigel. And here we are. You were here Wednesday.
Agreed.
Daly's Place, maybe the home of
It's really setting in today how much... I mean, it's been a little dorky in some instances. I appreciate it personally, but it's been a little dorky in some instances. Overall, though, TK pulling all of his public nonsense in the NFL has been great to see pro wrestling getting itself out there again. God, he just looks right, doesn't he? Just walking out with that championship, that gold, big platinum.
coming up Wednesday warehouse in Winnipeg. We're going to find out who his opponent's going to be at Double or Nothing coming up on Sunday, May 26th. Still,
Really crazy to put in perspective. Dude is transcendent. That gear with the title is so... Right, I was just thinking that. I'm like, the all black is honestly serving right now. This man is here. You don't need anything else. That belt is all the shine you need. It was. We'll learn who will challenge him Wednesday. Bet.
and we have 2 hours of Collision live here on TNT, followed by an hour of
It's weird that they call this an interview because it's just
first time
who we'll hear from.
the new world champion. Fans are standing everywhere right now.
Right.
Moment here in AEW. Ladies
Specifically the material, the leather pants.
the man
And I don't know the
in front of you today.
material escapes me right now, but the material that trench coat is made out of. What's up, Dara?
The man
How goes it, dude?
in front of you today is the anointed one in professional wrestling.
Shit, he right?
The man standing in front of you is one hell of a wrestler.
Crush throw. Okay. I think that might be it, actually.
And he's none other than the AEW World Heavyweight Champion, Swerve Strickland.
They've really been throwing heavyweight in it. But like 2 people who have held the belt classify as a heavyweight. Thank you, Swerve? Hey there, Lone Star. Welcome in, friend. Glad to see you.
Let me just run some things down. I mean, we have a new TBS Women's Champion with Willow Nightingale. By the grace of God, Adam Cole, he can walk. Adam Copeland got missed in the face by the House of Black. Then we have Bryan Danielson and Will Ospreay tearing the house down, man. And then Jack Perry.
Oh, we are setting this up.
Jack Perry returned to AEW and struck Tony Khan, our CEO, our founder of All Elite Wrestling, a man that put all his faith in me.
Scapegoat. He mentions the Buck and Tony Khan. Not on the live broadcast, but we heard from Tony Khan before the show, which was broadcast on Triller. And he was pretty much just thanking the crowd and told us that we'll hear about his medical condition later.
They come down here and they put him in a pile driver and stuck him in the middle of this ring with whatever their name in the move now.
Oh, you think so, Jordan?
And now this man's in a neck brace and there's no telling when we're going to, see Tony Khan in healthy conditions. Now, listen, I'll be the first one to tell you I've done some horrible things, not only in this industry, but in AEW once, twice, 3, 4 times. But I don't know, some about 4 elite athletes coming down and beating down a fighter, a non-fighter, I would say. And Tony Khan, that sounds like a bitch move to me.
The way he's just like, yes, no.
But let's get to business. The most important thing that happened this week was Swerve Strickland went into Dynasty, and he made history by defeating Samoa Joe and becoming your new AEW World Champion.
Dude in the Rey Fenix mask is not here for it.
Now, a little pet peeve of mine is people walk around calling themselves the best in the world, but let's make no mistake, the real best in the world is whoever is holding this championship right here. Last week, it was Samoa Joe. This week, it's Swerve Strickland, baby. And I got here by fighting, but that came with some sacrifices. The night that I won that championship, I went to my daughter, my oldest daughter, Anaya. She looked me in my face and she said, "Dad, I love you. I'm so proud of you. But I feel like I just don't know you." And that hit me to my core. My relationship with my children is everything. All the missed birthdays, all the missed basketball games, dance recitals, holidays, father-daughter dances, you name it. I can't make up for lost time, baby girl. But what I can do is set the example and blaze a trail as AEW champion and make sure this was all worth it. AEW
It really is smart.
has set people in front of me, and I knocked them all down. This past week, Kyle Fletcher was just one. And you know what? I'm going to really give it.
Send the patriarch.
We have ourselves an open challenge, and I
If
put
thinking
this
so.
AEW World Championship on the line.
Whoa. Wow.
But I'm only giving it to somebody who really wants to fight. So how about it, Jacksonville? We entering a new era in AEW, am I right? This is the Dynasty era. And the lead of that dynasty is whose house? Whose house? Whose damn house?
Whoa.
I can hear Darish's pop across the world.
Someone we know very well is answering this challenge that's been thrown out here incredibly.
Swear, everybody, this is how mistakes are made. And he's my keeper. Hell yes.
By the looks of things. Swerve said, "Let's put the title on the line." That's unprecedented.
That is huge. Well, we had to know it wasn't Bryan Danielson. It was
Right? He is fitted.
Leave that alone. Come on now. This is going to
Fitted proper, yes.
this is going to be, if accepted here, and I may be getting ahead of myself. Oh yeah, Claudio won't back down from a challenge. You know that.
Circling this man like a shark. They ain't gonna stop. I appreciate Claudio going for that.
You're on.
There it is.
I guess I'll be seeing you tonight, Claudio, in whose house? It's gonna be mine.
So there you have it tonight. The AEW World Title will be on the line.
Wow.
Strickland, Claudio Cassidy.
Literally 2 matches this week. This is gonna be his 3rd match in 7 days.
Tony business is picking up. And I've just heard from Tony Khan. It is official. Yes,
You've heard from Tony Khan? Okay, so he's still running the show then. All right. That's the thing. Fair enough. I appreciate them not wanting to try and tell that story because it'd be kind of hard to work that.
well, fans, you heard Swerve Strickland talk about it, and we saw it at the
Okay, let's run it in now.
fight on Wednesday, right here in Jacksonville. One of the most despicable, if not the most despicable acts I've ever seen from anyone, and it happened at the hands of Jack Perry and the Elite. Unprovoked, unnecessary. Let's take a look at what happened on Wednesday.
Right, Jordan?
We got some business to attend to.
SmackDown had like what, fucking like 23 minutes or something like that.
The only thing that I have ever wanted is what's best for AEW. Shake my hand, reinstate me, and let's go on and continue to change the world together.
Jack Perry back in All Elite Wrestling.
You took 8 months of my career, and you just got what was coming to you.
When we came back, we said we were here to
Put AEW back on track. It's time to change the world.
no, not this, no.
What you just saw out there, that was just us trying to get this place back to what it was supposed
Whose
to be.
damn house?
The Elite has arrived.
Yeah, the Elite has arrived my ass. Let me tell you this right now. Tony Khan has suffered multiple head and neck
Sensi.
injuries. And I talked with him today, and he tells me that he feels very blessed,
Indeed,
very
this
happy
is happening,
that he is
David.
Still able to work, and of course we have seen him here in Jacksonville. this week
Right,
at the
Jordan?
draft. However, doctors
Just
have
being
advised
like-
Tony Khan that he cannot
Especially when he's
travel,
like,
but he'll be able to run AEW from here in Jacksonville as we travel, of course, starting with Winnipeg on Wednesday night. So that's good news. Tony is on the mend, but he'll be running our company from a remote location here in
Wait a second,
Jacksonville.
let's be clear. So Tony Khan's not going to be going on the road at all. He's not going to be in Winnipeg moving forward.
Right.
So what happens if something goes awry on the road? Who's going to run things? I mean, one would have to think, ironically as it is, maybe the EVPs.
Are you out of your mind?
Who else is going to do it?
Well, we understand that Tony Khan will run things remotely.
no fines, no punishment. Yeah, that's
on the road.
a good point. I wasn't even thinking in that direction, admittedly, Lone Star, but that's a fair point because why? You're not going to at least address why you won't punish them in such a capacity. Can you believe the arena forced them to announce Kenny? Really, Jordan? I didn't know that's the case. Is that why Kenny's appearing at the show? Just because they were like, we'll only run this venue if we can get Kenny. Like, that's fucked up. Oh, Olive. Because the show wasn't slated to start at 1/2 the hour. It was slated to start immediately following the NBA playoffs game. So they just slated it for 8:30 as a hard time, but otherwise, it's just wherever it goes, and it so happened to have started at like 19, 20 past the hour. Oh, sorry about that. No. I had a feeling he was going to mess with people at some point. Kenny or AEW didn't plan to have him show. I believe it. Which means he's probably just going to show up and be like, hey, I can't do things. Yo, top flight.
You may have seen on social media this past week.
The emote always gets me because it's like literally the plain shit they use. Top flight. I'm here for the matching gear. Wait, can they just all be top flight? Why do we do this? Lance Archer and the Righteous as well. Why do we do this? Brian Cage and the Gates of Agony. Why do we do this? Like, it's so silly to me how it's like singles and tag team guy. My bad if that's a little complainy, but it's just like, why? You know?
That's up for debate, I know. And here we go for this trios first battle for the Unified Trios Championship. The Bang Bang Gang, Jay White.
Man's had it coming, cost me 8 months of my career. You heard me in the package.
Backing down from what Jay White had said. He is ready to go. Take a look at the face of Jay White, man. That's a serious face. And usually,
Handsome.
You know, it's funny because we actually had Dante and Jay White locking up in the gauntlet match last Wednesday. Tony Khan, greatest owner ever. I was about to be like, I don't know about that, but then I can't sit here and be like, what about this person or that person? I don't really have an argument for it. So yeah. It's a legitimate complaint, though. Kenny is going to be Tony's avatar. In reference to what, Hex? The, I'm blanking on it myself. The show starting early. Oi! Oh, the tag and singles competitor. Okay, fair. Thank you. I appreciate the validation of that. Hero of AEW Perry and these EVPs were left with no other choice. I love that Cam is fully in on this. It's great. Swerve and Claudio, right, Derek? I swear, I heard your pop from across the planet as soon as his music hit to cut off Swerve. It was so great. What about Roosh? Didn't see? I'm wondering, is the sound is just sounded off? The ring bell sound. Oh, I didn't catch that, Devin. It's possible. I learned recently that there was apparently some audio issues for Dynamite on TES. I mean, I didn't have that because I'm watching on Triller, but it's interesting that that was the case, and like I didn't see anything about it up until like a day or two later. Fenix and Beast. Wait, oh, it said Roosh in action. I missed the corner. That's awesome. Yo, Roosh is back. Roosh. I should actually give this match its credit while it's happening. I'm getting so caught up on what's coming. And that's not me giving it. That's just me realizing that it's like getting too lost in the excitement. I hate to do this. The guns have really improved. I think this is the best role to have them in. East Mortos. Yes. Oh, gotcha. See the last time we were matched together was... Really? That was a match at... Huh. To think that that card had matches like that on it. I admittedly gave it like no attention, so I didn't know anything about that show. I love that the duck and like he was going so slow realistically and still hit that tope. Big Bill in action on. All right. Nice. Caught with a versatomic drop. The Bulldog on the rope. That was dope. Oh, he's not able to do his step through. Did Mans just really go wee? Or was that a fan? There it is. Still got it off. A lot of guest commentators. Really nice. Nice. I did not watch the. Yeah, I didn't. Like I said, Derek, I did not watch the show. Do you think the Juice returns and becomes the Guns partner? Yes, Eric. At least that's exactly what they should do. Because Jay White, don't get me wrong, I think that there are better ways to use him in this last year. But I also think that the complaints about him not being a top guy / world champion contender are kind of overabundant. Like, it's a little too much. Two. Versus American Bulls, I remember that. Nice. Yeah, and like I said, I did not see the card. I didn't really hear anything about it. The way he stood up to make him slip off his head. Appreciate that. Darius ain't gonna let him get punked out. Not Darius. Darius is not gonna let him get punked out like that. Okay, yep, there it is again. Roosh in action. Yep. Where's Preston? Hey Devin, is there instructions on how to use your Discord to watch Rampage without commercials? Sorry, I'm at computers and I'm having a friend who's looking. Oh, dope, Olive. It's the instructions. I mean, kind of yes and no. Once you join the Discord, it will give you a full message when tagging you right after you join, and in there it'll explain where you go to get verified. And once you're verified, you should see all the channels on the left side, and the one you want to go click on is the curtain. For an AEW, what would be the one thing I would do? Aside from everything that's already happening, Danielson winning the world title. There isn't much I would change about AEW. The top of the list right there is Danielson winning the world title. Oi! Careful. Don't whip your head off the mat like that, dude. Oh my God, this is a thing. That's okay. That's fun. He's constantly getting injured here. He's not really constantly getting injured, and the thing is, I think a lot of people don't realize that the little things that have caught up, like the little concussion issue here, the arm issue here. He was having those things in WWE post-retirement run as well. It's just WWE's better at keeping those things covered up if they wanted to get out. Because they don't want, they know how that affects us Danielson fans who are like cherishing every match. Right, Derek. That's where I'm at with Danielson. I'm like, this man hates championships. He hates winning. This guy, you got to make him do either of those things. Aw, the Guns were a little late to the party. Darius didn't jump quite as far, though. Huh. 100% Derek. Love that song. It's a shame for fame. God damn that shot. No, it's happening tonight, Derek. It's the main event of Collision from the sounds of it. Yeah, I thought it was going to happen a little later, but Swerve is big on just wrestling. He wants to be a wrestling world champion, and I'm here for it. Man's clearing the house. And spring, double elbow, clean. Did you see Finn resigned? Yes. And it's funny that happened, how it happened. He got a big-ass deal, too, which he absolutely deserves. Yo, split leg moonsault, roll through, though. Yo, so sick. Thinking on his feet, and then the Spanish fly. Man's just so smart in ring. Action Andretti, like that takes some in. The way he changed trajectory. First off, that was a double step. That was the double jump for the springboard moonsault there. Landed on his feet, rolled through, and turned it into an enziguri on another opponent in the midst of like so fast. Same, Jordan. I was really getting because like. As much as I rag on Jericho, one of my favorite things he's done in AEW was the random loss to the jobber Action Andretti. And it's so funny because I knew when he called whoever earlier in the night when he said, "Oh my God, why did he sell that like Pac?" And kicked out? Oh, I legit thought for a second that was happening. The thing is, we did nothing for a while, but now we're doing something, Eric. But yeah, that's what I'm getting at, really, is that it's something. All right, Derek, you have a good one. Take care, and and enjoy the show. Just standing shooting star, Giovanni. Oh, he didn't even call it right. But yeah, one of my favorite things Jericho did was lose that match randomly after calling him a jobber like that. I knew it was coming as soon as he called him earlier in the night in the promo before we even knew who he was going to face. But it was fantastic. That would be hilarious with his English. Oi! And oh no, we're done here. We're not done here. Sleeper slam. Oh, flipped out of it. Yo, that shotgun drop kick. Boy. Yeah. I was concerned. Oh, caught. So smooth. That ending sequence was class. Loved that. Right, Kim? That was so clean. The way he was like, all right, I'm going to go for the sleeper slam. Went for it. Man's laying on his feet, said, not today. The Izaguri running the ropes and then just went for that handspring elbow one too many times. Here's my thing. If they're going to do the whole double belts gimmick, I really wish the other set of belts they were carrying around was the Black Strap Trios Championships. The pink one is cool. I love it, but it's just for the Acclaimed. Jay White then said, nah, you ain't escaping shit. Right? He said, oh, bet. Splash. It was great. Oh, that had to suck so hard. Yeah, right, Eric? I get you there. I think that they could stand to make it be one set of belts, but I feel like what they're going to do is just do the double belt gimmick for a while. Transitions have always been great. Yeah, I agree, Jordan. I mean, one of my favorite things in wrestling is seeing someone is one move get turned into another move, like, as the reversal. You know, it's one thing to just, like, slip out of the move and then hit your move, but, like, how he did that, he literally caught him without breaking contact, turned it into his finishing move. That's what makes a move so deadly to me. You know, that's happening next. I'm so here for it. Sack's the one with the concussion. Cash was throwing himself into everything, right? I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, I thought Dax had a bum knee if anything happened, you know? Because the way the ladder spot went wrong, there was a few instances earlier in the match as well that it looked like he was favoring that exact same knee, and then after the show, he was really, not after the show, after the match, he was sitting there like really trying to work it out there. So I'm kind of lost in how the concussion is the injury he suffered and the only injury the team suffered. But I'm happy that it's not worse, you know, because realistically, that was a hellish match. When the pile driver went wrong on the ladder to, I believe, Nick Jackson, and the ladder bridge fell, I was like, oh yeah, that knee is fucked up. Because the way he does maybe he was just super gassed by that point. That's probably the case. But he had the pile driver, and he did like this little baby hop. And then after landing, threw his legs out for the pile driver, which scooted the ladder and made him fall back for the pile driver to happen. And then that's where the ladder fell. I had to watch it like 5 or 6 times. But yeah, that spot... It was pretty much due to the jump. I think is because the way his foot came down also was like caught in a rung instead of on the frame of it, you know? Oh, when FTR Hair's court date is? No, I don't. It's not really something I don't care. It was the thing to be mad about and then make fun of, and had the strap wielder jokes for a month, and I kind of just let it fall to the back of my mind. I've low-key fallen out of favor with FTR a bit because of that, but I'm also trying to do better and just enjoying the wrestling on the show. It's weird, because I do know in the back of my mind, like, this guy, though. And that's not just Cash, that's several people on both sides of the American market. Miss Guy Blue and Julia Hart. I hear you there, Chris. I think Julia has some well-deserved time off. She's still fairly newlywed. On top of the shoulder injury. Shoulder injuries are not anything you want to test. You know, a point that Claudio actually made once upon a time, and it's really stuck with me, is, you know, you injure a bicep or a tricep. That muscle one way back and forth, you know. You injure a shoulder, that goes everywhere. You have to do so much more rehabilitation to make that shoulder operate as well as you need it to, let alone as well as it once did. I mean, you think it's going to win them? Oh, it's already happened, Deb. They've already unified them. Though, I do want to see them go a little, one step further. Well, a little less now that we no longer have the Continental Crown champion floating around, but I wanted them to unify the strong openweight 6-man tag titles into Bullet Club Gold's belt as well.
And you know what's interesting? I now have 2 wins over the TNT champion. I'm here.
Not Malachi, it's Brody. What? We're doing this?
To go back to
Promo points, yup.
I am here to put my TNT championship on the line.
We accept the Cope Open, but who you wrestle? Well, it might be Mr. King, it might be myself, or perhaps Mr. Matthews.
Mr. Matthews. I love...
You'll find out when the rest of the world finds out.
Nobody plays the mind games like Malachi Black, and there you see that Buddy Matthews has made a challenge for the TNT championship.
You can't tell them apart, really. Yeah, no. He's a fight we bring. Alex Abriante is out here. Being like, let's go, TV time, I'm here for it. After Mercedes Monet wins the title, wins the TBS championship with AEW. I hear you there, Chris. But here's the thing. I'm pretty sure Mercedes Monet is winning that title as a heel. So unless Sky Blue turns babyface against Julia Hart, which isn't out of the realm of possibility, then I don't see that happening right away. Or at the very least, if it does, it'll be a match that you kind of, I don't want to say a throwaway match, but it will definitely be like an open challenge style match that indefinitely will go in favor of Monet building to a bigger match. Already got that blue pentagear. Yo, they're rocking. Yo, let's go. Maybe the next time we see them team, they'll be rocking the blue colors. And honestly, it looks good on them. Ray Fenix and Penta Azul.
It's a great moment to have him back, and you know he's excited, but boy, does he have a challenge in front of him.
Is this Mortos' AEW debut? Making his Collision debut, at least. I think so too, Chris. What I think is going to happen is it's going to be Mercedes and Chris aligning with Stokely alongside them. Ray Fenix is already here. Ray Fenix. I try to do it like how Justin does it in AEW Fight Forever. Can't do it very well. AEW, at least with this gimmick. Right? I'm not sure if as the Black Taurus he did it. He wrestled on AEW. But I do know he's pretty much only worked Ring of Honor in the last year. Yep, the Beast Mortos versus Ray Fenix. Yo, this is going to be a super lucha match, and I'm so here for it. Oh, where's Penta? Oh, okay. I think Penta's just not vibing. You know, Penta and Ray Fenix, they're singles world champion caliber talents. I think they just don't always come around. Oh, no. He is just upsetting the Beast. Oh! That right hand! Welcome back, Ray. This is good. It should be. Thing is, both of them are very different kinds of lucha. Yo, caught. All right. I'm thinking back to Mortos' matches with Vikingo and Ring of Honor. They've been so sick. Oh wait, no, that's right. He did have a match on Rampage against Vikingo. Streaming Triple Mania. I won't be X-Kong. I hadn't known that it was tonight, and yeah, I just wasn't gonna buy it. If anything, there was gonna be a watch party of it on the Discord, but it'll probably be in a couple of days rather than tonight. Oh. Dude, that corkscrew Suicina. Hey there, Hassan. How goes it, friend? I wasn't Black Taurus a big part of CMLL storyline? Oh, that's rough. Yeah, but it's good to know that. I feel like if enough people make their voices heard about wanting like some New Japan watch-alongs or some AAA watch-alongs, then I'll be inclined to make them happen, you know? Even if not here, then on the WM network. Bergeau is on that show. Not touching that with a 10-foot. Oh, that's the one with Del Rio? Oh, yeah, no, I'm good. Don't need that. Actually, I actively don't want to give that my money. Especially because I know it from... Oh my god, you don't need to tombstone yourself off a facebuster. It already is a great... Oh! That was like a release crucifix driver. That discus lariat would make Brody proud. Yes, and there will be a Backlash watch-along next Saturday. Especially because it won't I almost said collide. It won't cross over with Collision, so we can do both. It's numerous, usually Fisher Price status, but it turned really quick after that last time. Oh, it's definitely going to be Mina Shirakawa, and I love that they're building the story so far in advance. Because it's been short build, too. We actually have not seen any direct tension between Mina and Toni yet. Which is good, because that's going to make people want the match sooner than they're going to get it. Right, Derek? I'm thinking it's going to be Jack Perry. Especially after those shots at the Elite earlier, I'm thinking that's going to be the case, Derek. So where is he? He's coming up Friday morning. Oh, nice. That's awesome, Hassan. Wow. You've been coming... Hassan, shouts out to you, fam. You've been coming through to WatchaMania a long time now, because I remember when you came through on your birthday last year. I remember that because I also remember seeing you in the NXT Sour Grass show review chat that same day. It was is actually really cool.
Successful in Ring of Honor on Honor Club, and now coming here in the AEW ring, and right now, just
Actually, we got Jimmy Ray versus Swerve.
not many people can say that here in AEW. And not only that, he is really with his style. Oh, he just got the taste knocked out of his mouth.
Right. Rest in peace, Jimmy Ray. That would have been so wonderful to see. Because the title shot after attacking Tony Khan doesn't make sense. That's a fair point as well, Lone Star, because Tony Khan's in power still. That's the thing. That is kind of the hole in that theory.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to rip it off.
Because that was my theory coming out of Wednesday when they first announced that segment.
And now chases Alex.
That Bruce not engage the Swerve. Yeah, I remember them mentioning that on commentary.
Lucha Libre culture are sacrosanct. Think how upset you'd be, Tony, if someone took your mask off.
But no, that's a very fair point, Lone Star. It might not be Jack Perry at all, after all. Or at least not yet. But yeah. If there's no ramifications, then there should definitely not be any rewards for it. Who is Dana White going to fight? You know what? Jeez, it happens. I first at the NFL draft. I loved it. It's so good. Oh my gosh, he's really yanking at his mask, huh? The first time it just was like whatever, but now he's like he's legit trying to make it hang off his head.
With both men and warning the Beast Mortos. It's going forward again.
Yeah, I'm hoping that's the case, Jordan, because like there's got to be some like effect out of this, you know.
Devastating in this match is not only the energy from Ray Fenix, but everybody watching here is stunned by this domination thus far.
And I would wholeheartedly agree there, Nigel McGuinness, that this is nothing like we expected. Ray to come out and he's
Can we not? Yeah, I'm kind of with you there, especially because it seems like in every other big match that Penta or Ray have, one of them or both of them get demasked.
coast on Collision, and the match continues in picture-in-picture. The one thing about the Beast Mortos is he is very, very
Agreed, Jordan. This really deserves some time.
mask or that
Yeah, this match deserves the focus it's getting.
helmet that he's got on.
Whatever you call it, you certainly wouldn't want to see it looking through your kitchen window late at night.
Ken tearing at his mask. She gets old as a trope. That's what I'm saying. It's supposed to be a really big deal, you know? No, Derek. Sorry, I'm trying to not talk about WWE too much during AEW. But, because he withdrew himself from the draft at the top of the show via Paul Heyman. So, Bloodline stock was dropped. And the Bloodline got drafted third round, just Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga. AEW. AEW. Hell yeah, Robert. I appreciate you coming in here with these AEW chants every time. Oh! Why do you need to just slap the taste out of him like that? No, they're not on Mondays, Darius. He withdrew from the draft. Like, Roman Reigns will not be drafted. Paul Heyman was drafted, I'm pretty sure, with Solo and Tama. But that being said, we do want to focus on AEW. I never want to see Mortos without a mask. Love the way I see. Right? That's what I'm saying. Like, with this kind of mask, for him especially, it's like, it almost feels like you're not entirely certain you're just wrestling a man in there, you know?
Stomping away, and Ray Fenix cannot even get up.
There are certain wrestlers they just have a mystique. You don't want to humanize them because it damages that mystique.
Just slaps him down again.
Like, look at those eyes even.
Coming back to Wembley Stadium. That's right. It's going to be on the 25th of August. It's going to be on pay-per-view, and of course you can go to
Yeah, Derek, he's in a match right now.
master.co
He was announced, he was cleared, and is wrestling the Beast Mortos currently.
for All in London on August 25th. Look forward to going back to London. Just a phenomenal time that we had. What a crowd.
Cannot wait to be over there. What dreams may come.
What'd you say there? I'm sorry.
I do too. Between the two injuries and the visa issues, Ray Fenix has lost a lot of time in ring in the last year.
Second language.
Right, Jordan?
Fenix in Jacksonville.
Yes, Camp, correct.
Proud to welcome him back, the returning Ray Fenix. But Ray not welcomed back at all by the Beast Mortos, who has hammered Ray from top to bottom here in this matchup. Big headbutt from those ram horns.
Oh, I see. You're adding on to the details for Derek. Okay, gotcha.
Fighting back valiantly here, and Ray may be going up top for the first time.
I wouldn't. Oh, that rebound into that Hurricane Rana, landing on his feet. So slick. The rebound. So clean. Okada, I wouldn't count on a kick out at one. I would have counted an encounter with the Elite. I think it's just going to be a very nonchalant appear for the crowd thing because apparently the arena demanded that Kenny Omega be advertised for the show.
A big comeback here.
They are willing him on here in Daly's place. Oh! Brutal kick to the side of the jaw. Or was that the horn?
The way he's standing up after each super kick more and more. That third one didn't knock him down, but I kind of expected him to just lay out Fenix after it.
Mortos, a much lower center of gravity, but oh!
Yeah, Ray. Oh, wow.
Damaged his knee as well at the same time.
I believe so. Cover 1, 2, no.
Made it. Yeah, that was kind of odd there. It looked for a second there it was countered, but Ray's knee just was really hurt from that.
Dividend for the big man.
Yeah, Kenny would definitely take a bump or two. I mean, if he's able to medically, then yeah, he would go for that.
Right now, the Beast can barely get up. Ray's going to take a...
You think so, Derek?
Tony's head. He walked on his head.
I know it's Winnipeg. Oh my God! Speaking of his head, he walked off his head and then headbutt him with. Oh my God!
Brandon Martinez is checking on Ray Fenix, checking on both men. Look at the face.
Yo, that was so sick. That was so. He just stepped off his head to go run the ropes. Fuck a leapfrog. That was a Mario hop. Sprung off the ropes, got caught with a headbutt. AEW Night. Yes, is indeed is AEW Night. Winnipeg's favorite son, and they like. Yeah, but there's the last time they were in Winnipeg was before the Jericho stuff came out, and people really started hating him. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets booed in Winnipeg, anyways. Me.
And the fans want to see this. They want to see vintage Ray Fenix up top. There he goes.
Yo.
Oh my goodness, what a tornado up top by Ray Fenix.
This gear is so clean. The nebulous pattern to it is so. Oh. I don't know if he has been, but I think he will be.
Adjective for it there. Spinning 360 degrees and taking down Mortos.
Man, I'd rather talk about these luchadors than Chris Jericho.
About the fans, they don't count.
Yes, they do, Nigel. You know that as well as anybody here.
There's only one count you need to be worried about,
Up on
and that's
top.
the officials.
The 1-foot springboard?
Beast slaps the hands away, picks him up. No, the Beast countered it.
Yo, the tilt-a-whirl into the tombstone lung blower.
Wow,
He's done it.
a lung blower. A lung blower got him down. Ray hits the ropes. Ray spins around.
Uh-huh.
That's gotta be it.
Gory neck breaker.
1, 2, no.
Wow.
Holy smokes.
So sick.
The Beast
Such a
Mortos
sick look.
has made
Free
a
my
statement
watch here.
here tonight.
No doubt about it. And Roosh plans to make a
Uh-uh.
statement a little bit later on in action.
It's gross. Nigel did a little voiceover in the little video.
To get the
Possibly.
Fenix here.
Probably he does. Let's go to the wolf dog. How dare you? Right, Eric.
Toni Storm.
Looks like he's picking up a limp
Of course, big tag
Ray Fenix. Yo, the kip up super kick. Let's go. Got a second one. Ray Fenix hitting them super kicks like I do when I play as him in Fight Forever.
Those thrust kicks have really been the best.
Yo, this running penalty kick.
Phoenix.
running PK kick to the back of the head. Ray with another thrust kick. Sends the big man down. is in the center of the ring, but Ray's going to take flight.
Yo, the frog splash.
Cover. 1, 2, no.
Nope. I didn't think so.
What a match. That brought the fans to their feet on this one. What a match is right, Nigel McGuinness. Wow. Here it is again. Look how far he had to go.
Yeah, and the impact
No, Thunder Rosa isn't in Los Ingobernables.
hook of the leg, but still not enough to secure the victory. Hold on.
Ray rolled through, got caught.
Yo, into the victory roll.
Up on top.
Double leg hook. Just stole it. Yes. Yeah. I hear you, Derek. Yeah.
Ray Fenix won it.
I'm thinking they will. Time will tell. Yeah, he's kind of got to escape.
With the victory, quite literally, by the skin of his teeth. What a hell of a matchup here on Collision. And Ray Fenix, he heads out to the fans. Not going to be best friends anytime soon with the Beast Mortos.
Ray Fenix is back. Mortos has established himself as a true competitor here in AEW. And Fenix knows that he was in quite a fight. What a match here on Collision Live on TNT. And speaking of best friends and Collision later tonight, we are going
Who won Phoenix? Yes, just hooked the legs. Oh, he hooked a victory roll, crossed the legs, and leaned all the way back. Got the win, just barely.
Orange Cassidy and Trent Beretta. This is a team that's been around together for quite a while. You got to get the people what they want. The Final Four in the tag team tournament is here on Exposed Buckle. Oh, God. The Young Bucks, they've made it to the finals. There you go, Excalibur. And you go. Oh! What the hell? What the?
That's our best friends. That's your freaking mom. What are you doing?
I'm sorry that I didn't do this a long time ago. Chuck, I love you. So please give the people what they want.
You know, Trent, I've always thought you were a piece of I know back there, they won't clear me for a match in this ring. But I don't want to fight you in the ring. I want to fight you in the damn parking lot.
Orange Cassidy, this past Wednesday at Dynamite, we saw Trent attacking you yet again, forcing Chuck to choose.
What was that noise?
Ultimately, he chose yours. Where's your head at right now?
Trent said a lot of things that but the thing that I'm thinking about the most right now is the fact that later tonight, those two guys are going to fight each other in a parking lot. And I'm just afraid of what they're going to do to each other.
Hey. He needs us. Let's go.
Orange Cassidy.
All right, I'm not sure if the guys keep their WWE names.
Fight that we've got coming up, and you saw
Oh yes, they're still, because those are their names. James Drake, Zach Gibson, the Grizzled Young. I noticed they're the Grizzled Young Vets, not the Grizzled Young Veterans.
225 pounds, El Toro Blanco.
It does feel like they may have played the audio to the video package for that show, which is kind of hilarious.
Before this match gets underway, we'd like to welcome Arkady Aura, newest member of our broadcast team. That was her holding the microphone for Orange Cassidy, and then Chris Statlander.
Shouts out Arcadia.
Arkady coming up a little bit later on.
Who is Luke Gallows Light? No way! The governor!
Wow, Martin Stone.
Yo! Mans is packed on the muscle. Holy shit. Chuck has been injured for a while, yes. But the perceived situation here is that he has been cleared and is just now storyline injured, because that's why they're doing this match. That, or they're going to work something around. But yes, Martin Stone, formerly known as Danny Burch. He was the number 2 to Oni Lorcan's one's up. Hey. He also has been working my local promotion. It's crazy how many CCW people I've been seeing. Okay. Psycho knee. Man's is trying to escape, though. Intelligent of this lad to do, but I don't think he's surviving much longer. That's something to forget about. Something I forgot. Yeah, because it's been a while, actually. He's been, like, not clear. That's why Trent and Orange were in the tag tournament together instead of Chuck, because Chuck was injured. Oh, my God. I love Roosh, who's, like, he always makes you question if he's still working or not.
TV cables for his advantage.
Oh!
And he was really smart with that chair.
Claudio in his suit is so dope.
And as referee Stefan Smith was telling our guys at ringside, put the chair back, Rouge was whipping Martin Stone with those cables.
I don't think it's up to the referee to DQ him or not. We've seen things like that happen. That was, yeah, using the cables, I don't know, though, because, like, normally he's had, Jose the assistant there to distract the referee. That didn't happen. Why?
Well, moving, that's some defense.
Whoa. A running elbow shot. Rouge.
Oh, that's rough. Because, yeah, I can defend someone being put through a table because that's taking advantage of something in the vicinity. That was straight up foreign object usage. And I know the cable thing is a spot he normally hits, but, yeah, like I said before, he usually has someone distracting him. Yes, Eric, but I also believe that WWE being really shy to put her out there in singles competition, especially months after her debut in the company, is telling that AEW may have been smart to do that for the sole reason that she may have not been ready for matches of that caliber. Is that Martin still with us? Right? Is he okay? Yeah, Roosh is awesome. I do think that getting rid of Jose the assistant was a big mistake for this match for his reason alone, because that cable spot, yeah. Oh, he didn't see it. Oh, really? How did he? That's interesting. I'm wondering how he didn't see it.
Unnecessary, but for Rouge, I guess he thinks it is on his return. He's quite the athlete. There's no doubt about that. Fans coming up next.
Yo.
Women's World Champion, timeless Toni Storm, looking for retribution from Anna Jay. Next, live.
Oh, yes. I'll be right back, y'all. Apologies, but I'll be taking a break. Drop kick replacing the knee finish. Might be smart, because that Meteora is dangerous. But, oh, wait, no, the drop kick. No, he does the drop kick is the horns. Yeah. Apologies. And I am back. Wait, apparently the guy... Yes, Cam, that's what I was saying at the start of the match. I was marking out because he's been working my local promotion and stuff like that. He was the 2, so Oni Loken's #1. And all that jazz. Roosh is so good. I keep forgetting that because he hardly... Yeah, and it really does make me wonder sometimes how much his hard-to-work-with gimmick isn't just a gimmick, you know?
Let's take you back to our last Wednesday. This all went down, Nigel.
Yeah, post-match after Mina Shirakawa defeated Anna Jay. Anna Jay
Yeah.
second time here, choking out beautiful Mariah May. Well, Toni Storm would not have it coming to the aid
So,
of her understudy.
at first glance, this looks like them turning the Timeless Act face, right? I don't think that's the case. Especially because Deeb is a face still. You see, we can't forget Toni is in love with Toni, not Mariah. Although I will say Mariah May is looking very not Toni Storm-like there. So, I can't put all my weight in that into that theory anymore. Yes, Olive. I throw the chat on there because I figured it's a cool little gimmick, you know?
Very simple. On one hand, you have the great champion Toni Storm, who everybody loves, one of the greatest champions in this company's history. And on the other hand, you have the undefeated Professor, the obvious #1 contender to the AEW Women's World Championship. And after everything that I've been through over the past 18 months, how hard I had to fight to get back here. Failure is not an option. This is now or never for the Professor. And after 4 years of everybody telling me how great I am and how I should be champion, I should hold that gold, it's time to prove it. And it's time to accomplish something that I have yet to do at AEW. And that is become AEW Women's World Champion. Toni, this isn't a movie, sweetie. This is real life.
I'm here for that. I'm here for that a lot. That match is gonna cook.
At the top of AEW.
This match is set for one fall, a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, be accompanied by
Yes, Jordan. Yes. Thank you. I'm glad someone else is saying it. We need to take note that this is AEW putting effort into the women's division. Yes, they still somehow managed to make it be, on average, one women's match a show. I do think we need to maximize, or rather, increase that minimum to 2. Even in Rampage, 2 out of 4 matches make them be women's matches. Come on, my GM mode shows us that that's the best way to book a card. DMD is the best. Oh, Tony is the best. Is the best. Yo. When Britt Baker comes back, it's going to hit. I'm glad that I've since learning that she is voluntarily taking time off because people were saying that they're seeing too much Britt Baker. I'm so here for it. Because when she comes back, she's going to go off. She's going to make this her division again. And people are going to complain and they'll have no leg to stand on in doing so. And I'll be here for it. Agreed, Olive. Jamie needs to return to Double or Nothing. You know what I want to see happen? I want to see the whole Undertaker Triple H 2011 return spot. Where it's The Undertaker. In this case, it would be Jamie Hayter. Return, entrance, coming out. Oh, I'm here. Just about to grab a microphone and her music is playing. And then, bam, music gets cut off and it's Britt Baker's music. And Britt Baker does her entrance. It just, shows her up in returning. Jordan, I couldn't, bro. I can't even with that pink, but she shouldn't wear pink because you see Tiffany Stratton wears pink. And wow, Mariah May did it first. Tiffany Stratton has the larger platform, so you see. Oh my fucking god, I can't with people. And then did you see Tiffany Stratton last night came out in powder blue? Like, fuck out of here. My bad. Rant's over, but yeah, that post had me unhinged. Speaking of gear, I fucks with Toni's gear. I also like that the spray dye, whatever it is she's done for her hair. What is this yellow, though? It's a classic sundress yellow. I'm here for it. She's doing her whole yesteryear gimmick, and I'm about it.
Busy schedule, making some of the greatest movies in the history of Hollywood.
I'm sorry, repeat that last sentence. I didn't catch it.
God damn. But the color is killing me. I hear that. Not a fan of yellow, eh?
Trying to prove something here. Whether she can hang with the AEW Women's Champion title, not on the line.
Also, and you can see right now.
She could wear a potato sack at this point, right? Has been serving in the night. Right, Jordan? I love it. The whole timeless gimmick has outdone itself on multiple fronts, and it hasn't even been trying to be like, and look at how good we're doing with this, and look at how great this act is, and now look at us doing better than we did before. Like, it's just happening. Oh, I just realized there's going to be a match of hip attacks. Shit, that kind of was. I feel like she could have stood to have a bit more of a running.
Like that was a Luthez press. From what I understand, Storm learned it personally from the former NWA.
Learned it personally. I can't. Toni Storm and Juice Robinson are together. Very fun couple.
Little hip swivel, or maybe, ooh!
Yeah, like a true flapper.
Did you get butt in your face? Oh no.
Let's get some elbow there. A hip attack on Anna Jay. Now Mariah May.
Wait.
Now she's being helped up by Toni Storm.
Fucking.
Oh, Mariah May is just.
A truly unhinged couple, right, Jordan? That's why they're so. I love couples like that. That just people that just match each other's energy like so perfectly. Oh, truly. I remember her saying that in an interview on the sessions with Renee, like shortly after she debuted with AEW. It was awesome to like hear about it.
How tough is Mariah May? A lesser competitor would go to the back, but that is
About Mariah. You are gushing.
Anna Jay continues with those chops.
Yeah, I mean, she is. Right now, the arms, the neck area of Toni Storm, all reddened by the chops of Anna Jay.
Was that that stare down? That was like in two parts.
With your competitor standing over you.
From what I understand, she learned that stomp from Betty Grable, no less.
What are you, a tall individual, Olive? I think we're past the period of time where you need to be shorter than the wrestler to be a manager.
I'm agreeing with everything you say there. The Betty Grable line.
If anything, getting into wrestling in that role, you can help normalize the concept that you don't need to be big and large to be a successful wrestler. Yeah, too tall though.
Indeed. The champion
What's too tall?
showing own Anna Jay what happens when you try to trust.
I mean, I say that, like, and then I think of Craig, who is 6'10", and I feel for him.
Right now, the world champion as Mike Posey, our referee, warning Anna Jay. But, oh, it's timeless time. Timeless time.
I remember that, Derek. That was a real fun one. I was just thinking of that the other night too, because that was Rampage's main event, and it was an iconic walk-off shot when it was, I believe it was Jon Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli actually, who. Oh my gosh, the way she crumbled to her knees, she was so defeated by that. Oh, that actually broke my heart.
I know what you're thinking. Okay, very good. I know what you think.
Yep, I remember what was it, TJ Parker? Was his gimmick? He was the environmentalist, he was the activist. I remember his last match was against Kevin Owens, who ironically was, funny enough, was Kevin Owens' first WWE match.
You were a gentleman, you'd have stopped
Right.
as well.
But yeah, this is for parking lot fights. I also remember Best Friends versus Santana and Ortiz. That was iconic. Trunk, no, Orange popped out the trunk. Oh. I need to give these ladies more attention. The chop battle is real. CJ Parker. Thank you.
These two ladies are just laying it in here. Look at Anna Jay.
Who's going to come out on top?
There it is. That was a modern Toni Storm headbutt.
Back live on Collision on this Saturday night here on TNT as Luther and Mariah May pound the mat. Two ladies, both combatants were
I missed what Nigel said. What was that in response to, Hex? With a top rope quarter roll, nice. Oh, that sucked. That was high on the back. Knee might have clunked the head. Oh my god, the DDT. The way she maintained wrist control with that DDT was so clean. And then into the fisherman. Oh. That was damn near perfect. That was almost a perfect flex. I mean, it was perfect flex, but like, you know, almost his form. He's gonna come out on top. Headbutt. Oh, no, Nigel, fair. Oh? Is. Yes. Corey special. Let's go.
If Jay was able to pick up a victory over the champion, she would earn a future title opportunity.
Anna Jay had a 15-match winning streak back in 2022 here in AEW.
You love your statistics, you know.
I sure do. Oh! 1, 2, no.
No. Excalibur loves his statistics. Shivani will just use them to tell a story. Tony got a good match. Agreed, Jordan, because there was there is some criticisms of the gimmick that it's too character driven and it's not enough wrestling. Wrestling hasn't been as good or something. Yo, that flatliner was sick. I disagree. I never thought that way personally. Oh, right into the Queen Slayer. This is not good. Because this isn't even a championship eliminator match, and personally, I feel like it should be. Why is it not, you know? Oh, that's hard. That sucks to hear. Olive, have you tried turning down the quality? Oh. Oh, that's rough. Oh, never mind. You're talking about your show. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, just not synced.
The winner of this match, the AEW Women's World Champion, Timeless Toni Storm.
Saw the pin attempts. I see. All of what I would suggest is pausing me, perhaps, and until, yeah, pausing me for like 45 seconds, something like that. See if that helps you align more.
Well, you know, I would agree. I would absolutely agree.
Well, you're all heart, you are, Tony. Nobody crosses the AEW Women's Champion. Nobody.
Oh, that is a bit of gap, though, now that I think about it. She has successfully defended the championship itself 3 times. Wow. Look at him playing the Rampage. Yeah, Derek, this is gonna be a fun time.
Let's hear from Chuck Taylor.
Trent's in the team, so.
I'm glad you guys are here. Wanted everyone to hear this. Whatever happens out there, I this on my own. Thank you.
Oops. True champion in any brand. I hear that, David. It's funny you say that, Darish, because literally just as Trent walked up and I guess let Chuck have a 10-second moment with his dog, he told them, don't interfere. I hear where you're coming from, David, but I don't think it's necessary. I think it's still a fair amount of defenses she's had. I'm trying to think when she won the championship. I think it was Full Gear, actually, now that you mention it. No, I think it was her 4th defense, actually. Because they made a point of her, like, never getting past 3 defenses. Okay, no, yeah. So then she's had 4 defenses. Still, I get where you're coming from. Because that's still like 1 defense every 5 or 6 weeks. I think it's justifiable, though, because we've seen that with other champions in the past. The whole 30-day rule has long since been extinct in pro wrestling. Going a heel with Punky Vice at some point in this feud, Rocky and Trent will be a great. That's a very fair shout, Jordan, because Rocky has not picked a side yet. Rocky hasn't been brought into this story. I'm wondering if Chris is going to side with them or not. Because there is the whole element of him possibly... Oh. Dang it, I got distracted. It is completely cut off my train of thought. Anyways, yes, you take care, Darish. See you later. I shall enjoy. You do the same. Man, DirecTV is slow. Going to learn Discord. Yes. Olive, it'll be great for you, friend. It'll be very... Here. Yeah, Discord itself, it won't take much for you to create a profile. I will say that. If you don't even have a profile, fret not. It'll be fairly quick. Thanks for Black Sweet. Okay. Just staring into the void here. But yeah. Hero Punky Vice versus like Chuck and Orange. Yes.
This tag team match is set for one fall and 20-minute time limit. Team number 1 in the combined weight of 401 pounds. James Drake, Zach Gibson, Grizzled, Young, Veteran.
Never mind, they got the full name.
Since it was announced, the vets finally getting their shot and unintended puns aside.
Let's go.
World travelers, schedule grinders, one of the most prolific tag teams in the world today are ready to score the upset that they don't consider an upset. They think they're favorites in this match, and mark my words, they might just well be.
Their opponents being accompanied by Daddy Ass.
Gonna get a wrap? Yeah, we are. That's a huge tag team record. That's right, the most winningest. I forgot. Shoes are off in the front row. Yo! Hey! Oh no! Shoes. If you hate Zach Gibson, take your shoes off. If you hate Zach Gibson, take your shoes.
say this, the Grizzled young vets are not pillow biters.
Okay. All right. Chill out, Nigel. This was a huge wrestler heel before. I had a feeling, Jordan, just because when I was watching NXT UK, it gave me that vibe at the time. It was like, okay, he's got a lot of like local cachet that's really playing into his character, because the reaction he was getting felt like it was like pre-established, you know, despite the fact that NXT UK was a relatively new show. I still remember watching through that NXT UK tournament with him winning. It was, oh, that was so good.
That's what grit your teeth means? Yeah. Okay, I learned real fast. You don't need to do that again. Well, come up. One. I tell you, you can tell that Max Caster, a little bit more fever here. A little bit more, I don't know, reserve. I don't know what. Whatever you call it.
Acclaimed have arrived. Yep. Right. That rap was something else. Olive. He is going to break. He's going to pick that arm apart. Is that his elbow drop? Is that his mic drop arm? Oh, I can't wait to get that emote in. I have a scissors emote on the Discord. I want to bring that to YouTube. We got to get to 500 subs, though. Spread the word, y'all. All of you got a friend coming over, you said, for Rampage? Have them hop on YouTube and sub. Saju IV dresses Pokemon teams rocking for. That's epic, Jordan. I love that. Because they're such serious lads, but at the end of the day, it's pro wrestling. And they know that. He is just absorbing those chops, by the way. GYV is going to win over this crowd if they haven't already. I'm going to show my local does where all the winners. Oh, that's so cool, Jordan. Wow. The fact that Grizzled young vets are about is like, they give you that impression like they're like no nonsense wrestlers. They're about classic pro wrestling. But they're in on it. They're in the bit. I don't know why they want to give this a green coloring, but I'm here for it. Honestly, it would be a good color for Rampage. Lara Croft versus Solid Snake went kind of hard, not gonna lie. That's great. I'm surprised the crowd hasn't started up the chant yet.
Yes, he is. Oh, boot to the midsection. European uppercuts. Blind tag was made. And
Nice. Nice. Oh, so fucking sick. Over the top rope. Right. Some subs coming up. Gang, gang, right. We got to get it. We got to get it going. Man's just launched himself right. And the angle that they cut to on the hard cam made you think he wasn't going over the top rope. So when you see him fall past the apron, it's like, whoa. Like full-on optical illusion. All scissoring. That would be so dope. I'd love for that to be the case. And those turnbuckle rattles make me so nervous, right? Because, like, you never know when one time it's going to be a little bit more than a rattle. Probably just don't know. Fair. Rise Max didn't say anything about them needing a budget provided. Oh. Nah. Gotta give them more respect than that. They genuinely didn't like that act. So for there to be shots as a part of their angle at them, it would make them look a little bitter. Probably more than they want to. If you hate Zach Gibson, take your shoes off.
as well as some other people.
Just Gibson sucks chance. Come on, crowd. You're better than this. The way he feigned that big boot to punk out and fire up Anthony Bowens. That was slick.
Tumbling through, Max comes up in the wrong corner here, man. He was looking for a tag, but he's in the no man's land, and now there's a Drake with a knee to the back.
Gibson and Drake have held gold all around the world. They are like modern-day pirates.
Drake has been wrestling since he was 12, and Gibson since he was 15. Wow, some great stats.
Ridiculous.
Pick up. And again, Caster has no idea where he is right now.
Caster going to the wrong corner.
Daddy ass. Trying to encourage his man to get to the tag. The European uppercut.
Just looking at that. He really tried to not fall there. I thought he was going to do a rebound for a second without already out onto the rope.
And he's drawing the ire of the fans here.
Come on, crap. This isn't the chant.
That was Daddy Ass trying to get that chant started.
Okay. And trying a sunset flip.
No.
Can't get him.
No.
He's just too tall right now. His length has helped him out. Now he finally gets him over.
Yeah. All the time in the world. Look,
Oh.
The tag was made.
two hearts beating in just one mind.
Wow, Phil Collins has arrived.
Phil Collins.
Will that be more your speed, Tony?
I dare you do a rap.
We are back live, and we are on Collision. Tony Schiavone and Nigel McGuinness. And right now, Max Caster having trouble.
Norman Smiley. She.
Grizzled young vets. G-Y-V taking the
Norman Smiley. Where have I heard that name before? Yo, that's Hope.
James Drake flying through the air.
Time and again, as Max Caster has tried to get
Have at him.
the GYV don't GAF.
Okay. Now,
Really, Nigel?
yes, I am. Going to use it later.
You're writing that down.
And right now,
I love that.
Caster being picked up here. He has not been able to cross the middle line.
Oh, into the headlock, rough.
Middle line of the ring for quite a while here.
He slapped that fucker on hard.
We're going to see what Max Caster and Anthony Bowens, the Acclaimed, are made of. You see. Yeah, Daddy asked Billy Gunn, letting Max know how close he is to the
It
ropes.
looked like if Stevie Richards and Shawn Michaels had a shot. Right?
Talking trash, not just to Caster, but
I see it.
on the outside.
I really do. The hair color specifically is Shawn Michaels.
But no tag yet. Trying to fight.
The fate. Oh my gosh. Wow. That's such a good shot, Lone Star. I can't unsee it now.
Now Drake comes in. He cuts him off. Double team. Very well done by this duo of the Grizzled young veterans. Look at this double team.
Oh, nice counter. Quarter rolled out of it. Finally got the hot tag. That fired up the crowd fast.
Forearm shot. Taking on both men. A discus. Spinning elbow and another one.
The ram miscalculation
1 week run for them is not a bad shout.
to make the tag.
Yo.
Fresh.
Bowen's a house of fire.
Needless to say,
Yeah.
caught with a back elbow.
Well, Caster just tagged himself
I
in.
think you're right. Caster made a blind tag.
Not sure if that was the best decision.
Double team coming here. Both members of the Acclaim going right after Drake.
Yeah, right?
Oh, brother.
Knox, you should be counting.
This Billy Gunn is going nuts on the outside. Shiver me timbers.
It's Scissor Me Tim. Come on.
And now the scissor. You ready?
Oh no.
Holy shit.
Team into cover. 1, 2, no.
Yo, okay, I low-key thought that was like the debut of a new tag finisher, and I'm like, okay, this was fun while it lasted. No.
Talking about biting pillows, he's going to bite down and try to get this victory.
A lot of time they hit the scissor
To actually, Tony a bit off his game tonight. Yeah, right.
Oh, Caster distracted again. Hold on.
Gibson's
Did realize it was Eddie Daz. I hear that, Eric.
running drop kick that time from
Should-
Drake. Oh my God, he hit the rampway, hit the lights.
A legacy run for a whole year, though, I'm not sure. Is something, if they could keep it fresh and interesting, I mean, go for it, you know, but it, over this intense tag team division, I'm not sure them having the titles for that long is the best move. I could be wrong.
And Gibson trying to fight him off, but Bowen's like a man possessed.
Yo, he's an athlete. Did not know this. Oh, no.
So talented.
Yes, that's right.
That was a lung blower.
Holding him. Oh.
Looked after the lung blower. Look at where. All the way.
Oh, no. They tried to give him the safe camera angle just in case he didn't make it, and he overshot it because you saw him literally push Bowens almost through the ropes. Damn, Drake has a leap.
Don't stop now, fellas. Don't take your foot off the gas.
A little bit of frustration that time because that move should have won it.
Daddy Ass is beside
Seriously,
himself.
gang 500. Hell yeah. It's make it happen. And he gets a 6. I think it'll happen one day, Eric. It's going to be a big deal when it does, too.
Where they're getting in the face of Billy Gunn. Gunn gets up on the apron. The referee warns him. Max Caster comes back from the dead.
A distraction of Daddy Ass might cost the Grizzled Young Vets.
Damn.
Raber,
No run for Gibson to tag.
Oh. Corner. The arrival. Mic drop.
the mic drop. 1, 2, 3.
Damn. I low-key was hoping UIV was going to get the win here. But all the same, rematch. Hell yeah. More great tag team wrestling on Collision. You love to see it. Jordan, you're here with the ideas, and I'm here for them.
Our main event world title match is coming up next live.
Sade. So good. So here for it. Really want that surprise. Seem to be called rock, paper, scissors. Oh! That's slick. Especially because it's like a 3-part move for the sake of delivering. Like it's kind of like a two steps of setup. Rock, paper, scissors. And nice. I'm here for that, Hex. Good call. Gosh, we're about to have Claudio versus Swerve. That's nuts to me. I didn't think we were getting this. I didn't even know until yesterday that Swerve was going to be on the show at all, and we're getting him in a match now, too? We're finding out who's his opponent for Double or Nothing, but, like, that could be in jeopardy now, right? Wow, Jordan, I didn't even know that was their gimmick. Really? They're just, like, wrestling promotion pirates? That's awesome. That's actually really dope. Yeah, because like you say, it has 0 impact on the presentation. So it can be something that you fully put into their act or barely put into their act, and they can still be just as effective in front of a unfamiliar audience. Agreed, X Kong, but I want that to be a big angle story. It sucks, right? Because the way I want to book it is Danielson kind of makes up for the shortcomings he's had on this retirement run, one way or another, getting wins over people he's taken those losses to. Like the Ospreay, finalize that trilogy with Okada, things like that. In lieu to a match with Swerve at All In for the title. Yes, I know we could go for Wrestle Dream a month later. I think you get Danielson that win that moment and just have a nonstop banger run from All In up until Wrestle Dream, where he drops the belt, possibly back to Swerve, if not Ospreay by that point. But I think they're intending on having Ospreay to have. I think he's going to do well for an international title run, especially because he still resides in the UK, so he'll be able to go back to defending that title internationally in a literal sense. So we live the pirate way kind of thing. Guessing it more means grabbing gold wherever they go. Yeah, I think so too. Like, I get what they're saying though. Like the concept of pirates, not literally like, oh, Arg Macy seafaring kind of thing, but oh, that's so good. I want Moriarty and Hook again, please. I had such a good match last time.
You can see here Taylor having a hold of go back. But after that,
Let's go to Arcady right now.
Shibata, after seeing that footage, it looks like you've got some unfinished business with Shane Taylor Promotions. But first, I want to talk to you about this Wednesday on Dynamite. You'll be challenging Chris Jericho for the FTW Championship. Do you have any words for him?
Wednesday, I will chop down the learning tree and take Jericho's FTW title.
And do you have any plans for Shane Taylor Promotions?
But tonight on Rampage, I'll fight Shane Taylor Promotions alone.
Alone? Wow.
What?
We've had so many battles in the past, but I have nothing but respect for you. So if you need help going up against STP tonight on Rampage, I will stand and fight with you. Garcia, Shibata versus STP. What do you say?
Right, Jordan?
Okay, save the last dance for me.
Okay. You're like an idiot. Olive. Danny's merch, I'm mad. I feel that so much. I like it.
All right, here we go with our
Oh, hey, hips.
Just
called him hips.
World Championship. Were you surprised that Swerve Strickland has agreed to put the title on the line tonight?
no, absolutely not. We all knew Swerve Strickland was going to be a fighting champion. You've got to be honest, though, I don't think he expected a competitor the caliber of Claudio Castagnoli to come out and be the first person to challenge him for the AEW title. Castagnoli, the linchpin of Blackpool Combat Club, now leading by example after Destiny saw the end of Bryan Danielson's odyssey.
Do what?
What?
Repeat that last one again.
The end of Bryan Danielson's odyssey. We won't be seeing him anytime soon.
You're so full of it. We saw what happened to Bryan Danielson. We know that he's been hurt. We know he's going to take a few weeks, months, whatever it is, come back. But do you think he's done?
He's still coming back.
Of course.
Olive, he kind of does.
Stupid as stupid does.
I'm sorry, there. It's nothing. When the crowd is chanting, "Please retire and go home," at you, it's very transparently go away heat. Jericho needs a long program with Hook. No, that's literally what the Jericho Vortex is. It's a long program with Jericho that doesn't need to be long, and usually is longer than it needs to be, anyways.
We will find out who the challenger will be at Double or Nothing. It could very well be Claudio.
Oh, it's a shirt. I'm like, why is his chest red? I was so distracted when he came out there for a second because he was like, I just saw the red, but I couldn't make out the logo.
By the way, Sunday, May 26th is our day for
Swerve, Strickland, maybe a
Yeesh. I don't know if I'm here for that, Olive.
humorous, may cost him that title.
Jericho bleeding? I mean, sure. I mean, yeah, I want to see Hook beat his ass, and I think that's where this is going, but it's just like, we've already seen Hook drop the title to somebody who punked him out to win it after, like, a 5-week run. That was Jack Perry.
Taking the gold away from Strickland.
Chopping down that learning tree was a savage line indeed.
Promotions throughout his illustrious career. Made his debut in 2022 at Forbidden Door, which, by the way,
Oh, yeah, it definitely looks like they've made it a little bit more sparkly and studded. I do know when Samoa Joe won it, they changed it up so that way the side plates had, you know, like, gimmicks.
tonight for this world title match, here's our ring announcer, Bobby Cruz.
This is your Collision main event. It is set for one fall with a
That was
6-minute
false
time
reporting.
limit, and it is for the AEW
What was false reporting?
World Championship. Introducing first, to my right, the challenger, wrestling out of Lucerne, Switzerland, weighing 200.
Some light boobs.
He is representing Blackpool Combat Club, Claudio Castagnoli.
Ooh, Eric. Hit me with it.
His opponent to my left is accompanied by Prince Nana, wrestling out of Tacoma, Washington.
Oh, it definitely does, Olive. In terms of, like, it getting upgraded more. Oh, yeah, because, like, it looks much more sparkly. To the point that Jordan was making earlier during the opening promo.
World champion, Swerve Strickland.
Take a look at that 2024 record of Swerve Strickland, 10-1-1.
I still remember him in the NXT Breakout Tournament in 2019. How far this man has come. Oh, that belt looks so good on him.
Swerve putting the title up against one of the most decorated.
I'm thinking it may have just been like a new actual belt. You know, like every now and then they refresh the belt itself.
A former Ring of Honor World Champion, a two-time Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champion with a great kick press hero.
That's a good point, Jordan. Because, yeah, there's no other segments being announced afterwards, right?
Since arriving,
Deep in Joe Hendry.
of course, the Blackpool Combat Club.
Also, unparalleled natural strength, the only man to body slam Paul White over the top rope. See if he can use that strength to his advantage here.
Wow.
Castagnoli, 6
He just referenced the first ever Andre the Giant Battle Royal.
couple of inches, about 15 pounds on Strickland.
And of course, a member of the Blackpool Combat Club with
Love that
Wheeler Yuta,
angle capture.
Brian Danielson, the American Dragon.
We all know where the weak link is there.
Oh, stop it.
Goodbye, you are the weakest link.
Good takedown that time, still holding the waist lock here.
While we are talking about Brian Danielson, you got to admit, he did.
I just
feign
reversed
injury.
Joe Promo battles.
Couldn't beat Will Ospreay. He had to feign an injury so he could make an
We have seen them. They've been savage. I love them. I love Swerve stomping 8 security guards to land right in front of Joe and tell him, I'm taking that title from you, right after he told him that he wanted him to come out and face him so he could say it to his face.
fellow competitor, former foe.
Oh, yeah, Jordan. I believe that makes sense because they did that with Dynamite originally when I pulled it up earlier today, but then when I switched over to it, like right as the show was starting, it said 15 past the hour. So I was kind of like,
Challenge was on. One count challenge was made by House of
But it's possible that this match ends a little early for the sake of starting Rampage a little bit closer to on time. We're already 7 minutes past the hour, so I don't think that's that big of a deal for them personally. But yeah, I wonder if this is going to be a full 3 hours still because of the delay situation, or if they'll try and trim off a little bit of time. Yo, trading the monkey flips. Oh, this is a Claudio classic. I've seen this whole sequence in a Claudio Danielson match in 08 in Ring of Honor. It's one of the first Danielson matches I'd ever seen. I can get with that, Olive. I'm going to be real. For me, it's a little bit reverse, and that's it's coming from somebody who grew up on that big gold belt. Mainly the WB version of it, but that big gold belt has been my favorite title design ever since I seen it. But the AEW World title just kind of won me over a bit, just because it managed to fully capture the big gold world title vibe while looking completely original in doing so. But I can't knock classic, you know. If there's such thing as a perfect world championship, it is the big gold. Too unholy thing to have the OG world big gold pack. Agree. That title is too good to have not brought back. I like the homage they paid to it. Almost tripped him up with that. Caught. Backbreaker. Let's fucking go. The best base in the game, Claudio Castagnoli. Lionheart, Learning Tree, pick one already, Jericho. No. He's it's going to be a learning tree for the next 6 months, and then he's going to create something new. I hate that he's trying to take ownership of the whole Jericho Vortex thing. That's exactly it, X. You think heavyweight, you hear heavyweight title, you think big gold. Good to know that. But yeah, at this point, it checks out. He literally won the world title at Mania. There's no way he wasn't going to sign after that. Yo, what a tag match.
Even then, I might give the advantage.
Swerve is up on top. Claudio turns to face him. Not in time. Claudio's hurting. Looks like he's hobbling a little bit here. Nigel?
Well, I think they're landing on the Hurricane Rana.
Yeah.
On the rampway. No give whatsoever. That is just...
Oh, yes. No, that is true. Olive, the red gems, for example, weren't added until Booker T won the title in his King of the Ring run. And the WWE logo at the top was, once upon a time, the WCW logo, and then before that, there was no logo when it was the NWA's title. There's also other elements of it that were different, like the leather it was used. At one point, when it was the NWA World title, that neckbreaker sucked. When it was the NWA World title, it was like a dark brown leather strap, which honestly, I dug. And that's saying something, because I'm not big on brown in general as like a color, but like that like very matted brown worked well for like a classic world championship. Can be appreciated and have his own little inner circle. They are also fresh. I know, right? Jericho is absolutely he's just such an innovator. Man's had like 8 gimmicks since joining AEW. And they've all been so different. What do you think MJF will return? I want to say in the next month or so. I want to say at Double or Nothing. At the latest, you know? Because it's been he's been out for so long because of that shoulder injury. Yo, that kick. That actually might be a game changer.
Take your eyes off the opponent, you get kicked in the chest. And now Swerve, poised. Try to kick him. And that right hand caught Swerve. Look at the power of Claudio. Hoisting the world champion.
Literally running with him over his head. Yeah, it required surgery. He had a lot going on with that.
And Swerve's in trouble. And Claudio's not done. Here he goes. Claudio being uppercut, the back of the head. The top of the stage here. And this match continues live in picture and picture. Stay with us. Oh, that time Swerve it very hard.
Of course we're still with you. That's what we do. Thanks to Thriller. I almost said Thriller. Triller TV.
And once again, you can see there is a thin mat around the ringside area, but that stage just has a drape over top. some severe injury done to Swerve here.
It's not that hard of a take, Eric. Personally, I mean, in hindsight, it's easy to feel that way because, you know, they weren't the best gimmicks and stuff like that. But personally, I think it just was a matter of it being poorly handled. I think it's been a very important accolade to the history of WWE away from championships for people to help elevate people, you know? Have you, Jordan? This is news to me. I'm going to look into that. And that's not to, like, cast doubt on what you're saying or anything. It's just, like, it's the first I'm hearing of it, and that intrigues me. Because I would hope that's not the case. Yo, at 9. Low-key and near count-out. And also, why would Claudio want that?
The midsection, Claudio, European uppercut. He is just rocking the champion here now. Rocking the head of the champion.
Wasn't something in the news. Okay. Gotcha.
To throw out the open challenge cover. Just the one.
One count. Swerve showing a lot of reserve now. Coming out, that is, in a one count. Don't forget, we got Rampage to come your way live here in our doubleheader 3-hour block of AEW Wrestling. Winnipeg coming up on
All Elite Wrestling.
Wednesday at the Canadian Life Center.
Tony's definitely a little off today. I'm not going to give him flack, though. Man works hard, does a lot.
Coming up at Wembley Stadium on August 25th for our return there for All In.
He's choking him out. No, that's very clearly a chin lock. Sleeper style, but chin lock nonetheless. Well, it was sleeper style. Now he's just got the S grip.
On all fours here in trouble. Trying to mount a comeback is Swerve. Let's see what extra he's got left in the tank here. Trying to fight off Claudio. Trying a little hand fighting. We are live on Collision. We are in Daly's place, and this match is for the AEW World Championship. It's the champion Swerve Strickland. It is first
Nice.
title defense since winning the title on
Sent him flying with that big boot.
elevates Claudio Castagnoli.
Yo, swept him. Kneeling super kick. Dude's about to fall off that apron. Oh, there he goes.
Champion has had worked hard to get back into this matchup.
Yes, he has, Nigel McGuinness. And now, here he goes.
A little pump kick. That apron elevated pump kick.
Rolling Claudio in. Can Swerve keep the
Oh, he's looking for it. Oh, no, I see what he's going for. He's going for that the discus lifter, of all things. Hit us with it, hit us with it. Yeah.
European style uppercut on the back of the head. Claudio slowly pulling himself up. Oh boy. He laid it in.
Maybe don't hit us with that. Hit us a little hard. That was...
Show up Swerve.
Oh.
Got the feet up. Rolling through. Flatliner. Cover. 1, 2. Claudio's away.
Castagnoli making Strickland really earn this one.
Absolutely. And you knew he would.
I hear that, X-Hog. He's definitely got another world title run in him. There's no way that it just caps off with those two.
The world champion getting all fired up. Calling out to the fans is Prince Nana. Backhand chop that time by the world champion. And Swerve Strickland's not done.
I won't say Michael Cole is the best of all time. I do think that man is better than a lot of people admit that he is. I also think the same of Tony Schiavone, because I think Tony Schiavone also gets a lot of flack, usually from like the WWE fans. But in general, I don't know if I could call either of them the greatest wrestling announcer of all time, though.
Hit him in the side of the head with a fist and covers it. 1.
Kick out at 1.
Kick out from Castagnoli.
Yeah, he was out before the 2 count that time, kicking at the 2. And Claudio seeking refuge on the outside here a little bit, but Swerve's going to follow him out, apparently. Well, maybe not.
Thought about it, but
Yep. Well, here he goes.
he's giving Castagnoli some time here.
Yeah. His pec's hurting. Oh, no, that's not good.
Hitting that staging area where Claudio is standing right now.
The way, literally how he's holding it is like, oh, no, I hope it's okay. Agreed, yo. Stomped on his feet. Hi, Swerve. Yo! Agreed, Jordan. Veda Scott needs to be getting all the love. She does so well. I remember listening to her on the Windy City Riot show, and she was just so on point with so many things. Yo, Ray, what's up? I've arrived. The Nader simply can't catch me. Yes. Wait, Nader. That's right, the tournament. Oh my gosh, you okay? Is everything all right? I think Veda deserves to be in the Indie Wrestling Hall of Fame. Agreed. She's iconic. Video Weekend was insane for her, right? It was the best. I can't just say Bobby Heenan was classic. I definitely gotta say he's pretty awesome. Yo, looks like he was going for a bit of a half and half there. Oh, he's going for the JML. That's right. Oh, no. He's about to swing this man. Don't you dare swing this man. A Swiss stomp, if you will. It's hard-working couple. Bailey and Scott. Mike Bailey? Yo. Happy for them. The way man's standing up. He's like, did you just stomp me? Think that's how this works? Then he just hit this man with a lift. The way he went, the way he just dusted his chest off after the lifter. Yo, Swerve out here on some world champion shit, playing Claudio's game with him. And you know, a tree fell over, crushed our legs, so I was still kicking. Out of the
Prince Nana, who has rode the coattails of the AEW World Champion all the way to the title, is beside himself on the outside now. He can feel his
Olive, you had me scared for a second. I was like, oh. Ooh. Didn't mean to touch up on that. No, okay. Wow. Wild. Ready to sit.
As we head towards Rampage, this match here to roll through that time. This match continues.
I can't. Yo! The deadlift suplex to Claudio. This is awesome. This is some world championship. You happy? It didn't pop off. I don't know why it didn't pop off. Kicked out after the Swerve stomp. You have to have beaten 2 former World Champions at the current Ring of Honor. Right, Jordan? Swerve is sweeping. Not really, but yes. Got you, Royal. Also has spoon of salt just to spite your hydrate. He is swinging this man around. I love how each time he's coming around, Stefan is asking Swerve if he's here. He's checking on Swerve. He actually just started speeding up. Oh my god. Call to the sharpshooter. Okay. Sheesh, Sting retires and all of a sudden nothing matters no more. No, I'm kidding. Same, Eric. That was a fun little bit. Ooh, he looks like he is in pain. Ooh. Agreed, Olive. They have been going. This has been such a good match for the both. Yes, transition into the crossface. Perfect position to have done that too. Always rolling him to the center. Oh, no, that's exactly the case, Jordan. Stefan is Swerve's assigned ref, has been for a while, actually. Now that I think about it, which is funny because I don't think Ben knew that when he drafted both of them. Yeah. It's a lot of. It's not uncommon in AEW for. Oh, nice blocking. It's blocking. Oh, dropped his weight. Smart. And then S grip. Oh, pieced him up. He said, "How dare you resist my finish?" Oh, that double rope rebound. Oh, it was a lariat. I thought he was gonna lift him. Swerve looked so out. But yes, like Bryce for MJF and a few other people. But yeah, he's counted the pin for Swerve, winning 2 singles belts now. Yo. Wait, he has? Yo, into the DDT. DDT, that Jake Roberts DDT.
Desperation move from the champion, who has been taken to his limit by Castagnoli tonight.
What other singles champ? He was the. Wow, I didn't know Stefan reffed that match with him and Bronson Reed. That's dope. Ooh, that humidity here getting to Stefan Smith, though. I see it. I mean, not a bad thing. It gets to me all the time. Oh! Yo! How do you catch someone trying to stop you? So, Olive, you mean Rampage? Is it on, but...
The champion is hurt. He's in trouble. Oh, wait a second. Desperation.
Yo?
Pinfall. No. But the champion, without a doubt, is fighting from behind time and again.
German suplex. Nice.
Swerve. Here it comes. No. Pump kick that time. And Claudio just screams in the face of the champion.
Pop up. Yo, pop up stomp. Return hit. There it is. Yes. Wow, that was a great match. And I think that was very important to reminding us exactly how good Claudio is. But that man raising that championship feels so right. Jordan. I was joking about this match going longer than the SmackDown matches. But if the shoe fits, then you don't take it off, especially if Zach Gibson isn't on your screen. You know, Rampage 3 minutes till. I don't even think we need to wait. I think once they're done, they're just going to be like, all right, flipping the switch. Miro should come back and face Swerve. I'm here for that Lone Star. Miro versus Swerve would be an iconic clashing of styles. Also, something I like, Swerve didn't use the JML driver. Again, that's that in the back pocket finisher. That's that super finisher. That's that I pull this out when nothing else can put you away finisher. What I also like, that house call winning the last 2 matches he's had. it really puts over the house call, the swerve stomp, the JML driver, all of these moves he has won big matches with. The Superstation.
In the future, another world title shot, and I'm certain that he'll get one. Boy, he pushed the world champion.
Just saw this tweet. Can we get some love and thoughts for SFR? Yeah, no, SRS is currently going through a lot with the family issues, the health issues. It's not my stuff to speak on, but thoughts out to him and his family right now. Atlanta Braves, Super Joe, it's Greg Maddox. I'd like to see Miro as AEW champ. Miro as AEW champion would be a sight to behold. Honestly, any singles gold would be amazing. I thought him being the first All-Atlantic champion would be great. I remember his TNT title run was like beautiful. Luckily, it's going to transition for us right here, right? So that way it's going to give me the time to get Nord open and fire up Ramp.
The Jacksonville Jaguars right outside of Everbank Stadium, and we're at the home of AEW, and that is Daly's place. Welcome to Rampage. Toni Schiavone, Nigel McGuinness. Let's go to the parking lot.
Saw earlier tonight on Collision, the cars parked.
More serious and get rid of Nana, huh? I don't think that's his. I don't think that's his place to say, to be honest. He just lost a swerve with Nana around. I don't think getting more serious is necessary.
What's going on, gentlemen? How you doing, man? Third hour live on TNT here. Trent Beretta and Chuck Taylor, guys.
Waiting to connect right now. Hopefully this feed doesn't give out before I can get the actual Rampage show up.
I want to do this alone.
It's taking AEW's lunch. Yeah, it's time. It's lunch. It's always basketball is always like, move over, nerd. It's our time. Like